When the feds announced charges against 5 people in the death last fall of Matthew Perry, we learned a lot more than just names and alleged offenses. We learned, for instance, that on the day that Perry died, the actor's personal assistant admits giving him 3 separate injections of ketamine, a hospital-grade anesthetic. The last dose came after Perry allegedly told Kenneth Iwamasa to, quote, shoot me with the big one. Perry was found dead in his hot tub a short time later of a ketamine overdose. 3 of the 5 people charged in connection with his death have already pleaded guilty to federal charges. They include Perry's assistant, Iwamasa, who bought the ketamine and administered it despite a complete and total lack of any medical training. It's just mind-boggling. Eric Fleming, who admitted distributing the ketamine that killed Perry, and Dr. Mark Chavez, who says he sold the ketamine to another doctor. 2 other defendants. The prosecution's main targets are Dr. Salvador Plasencia, who allegedly bought the ketamine from Chavez, and Jasmine Sanga, an alleged celebrity drug dealer dubbed the Ketamine Queen. Plasencia is out on a $100,000 bond, and Sanga is being held without bond. I want to bring in my pal, Jesse Weber. He's an attorney, a NewsNation legal contributor, and an anchor on the Law and Crime Network, and just a fashionista.
Wow, I got to be
Can I give you a hug?
You can.
Look who's
you're doing a great job.
Well,
you're doing a great job.
Thank you. Look who's interviewing who. Look who's interviewing.
I know how the tables have turned.
Exactly. All right, look. According to court documents, Perry's personal assistant says Perry asked him to shoot me up with a big one. I mean, Perry has been struggling with addiction for so many years, right? Does it really matter that Perry was asking for injections?
Okay, so a couple of things about that. Do we know that for sure? It came from Iwamasa, right?
Okay,
so we don't know that for sure. Now, here's the thing. I've been asked this question for the past 24 hours. What is Matthew Perry's role in it? Matthew Perry tragically suffered from addiction. The sad part about this is if he lived, and this was caught by investigators, he probably would have been charged as well. That doesn't negate what anybody else did here. And, you know, I've been hearing this a lot, that Iwamasa, his assistant, right, he knew that he was going to be fired. He was just doing what Matthew Perry ordered him to do. But at the same time, he's an adult. And it wasn't like he just dropped off drugs and walked away. He was getting instructions from one of the main defendants, the doctor, on how to inject Matthew Perry. Injected him multiple times on the day that he died. So even though Matthew Perry wanted this and directed this, this was a guy who was suffering. And I think that has to be accounted for.
Right, and he's also, you know, well, we'll get to this. He's a trigger man, right, because he was administering the injections. But he's also the guy who knows everything and everyone. He's at the crux of this case. He's the prosecution's main witness. He's clearly flipped. I believe this is already out there.
Potentially 15 years in prison.
Right, and saving himself. You know, I do a lot of these cases in the same court, Central District of California, these death drug distribution cases. And, you know, it's a mandatory minimum of 20 years to life.
Right.
And so everyone flips, right? And that's how drug conspiracies work. You flip your way up to the top, to the main target. And so my question to you is, given the prosecutors work their way up, do you think that Sanga, what is it? The Ketamine Queen. By the way, I'm in LA, I'm in this drug world, and she's no El Chapo, okay? No one's ever heard of a Ketamine Queen.
They said she had this drug emporium of multiple vials, and she had all methamphetamine.
But my point is the DOJ is just like, they go with this salacious buzzword, and they've named her the Ketamine. Anyway, do you think that now Sanga and Dr. Plasencia in this indictment, do you think they'll flip also?
You mean, do I think they're going to take deals?
Yeah, right.
I think there is
and cooperate.
I think that there is a strong incentive for them to do that when they're looking at potentially life in prison. And look, because the doctor, let's focus on Dr. Plasencia, soon to be maybe not doctor anymore. Are there arguments?
A dealer in a lab.
Are there arguments that he can make? Sure. You know, and I believe his defense attorney came out. That Matthew Perry was struggling. He was taking ketamine. I didn't supply him the drugs that actually turned out to be fatal. You know, they could say he had a legitimate medical reason. But when you read the text messages and they're using coded language.
Thanks for watching. Go to joinnn.com to find NewsNation on your screen. And don't forget to click the red subscribe button below to get more of NewsNation's fact-driven, unbiased coverage.